Well, in terms of months of anticipation, November's huge. Huge for gamers. And it's what's in here that's getting everyone excited. The PlayStation 5. Well, I know you've probably seen lots of photos and different things online, but if you haven't, stand by, because you're about to see the PlayStation 5. It's a big logistical challenge for Sony to get these things all around the world for people like me to look at, let alone review. And then remember, they've got to ship tens of thousands, if not millions of them, in November to people who bought them. And we already know there's huge back orders, people that aren't getting them on day one, and some very curious people as to whether they're going to get it for Christmas. So a lot of anticipation around this. So let's have a look at the PlayStation 5. It's an enormous box. That is a big box. And you know the thing that stands out to me straight away? 8K. I mean, that's a big leap forward. And that is the real revolution in gaming that we're probably going to get over the next few years as games develop. Initially, this is just going to be great new platforms, some solid new games, but I really think it's down the track a bit. We're going to see some serious expansion of the gaming concept with 8K on a TV like the Samsung Q950 8K that I've got behind me there. She's a big one. I mean, it's an enormous box, so, you know, that's probably because it's an enormous console from everything we've seen and read. All right. Nice little toggle in here for us to be able to actually get this open and get the stuff out, so that's good. Let's remove that box. We'll have a look in there shortly. I think this is what really matters. Oh, lordy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my Lord, it's just something so very different. It really is. Something to behold. Yeah, let's just see what else is in here for now. All right, PS5, quick start guide, safety guide, HDMI, I'm assuming 2.1 cable. And what is this? A stand of note. Oh, we'll have to look that up. All right, power cable, no brick, which is good, so direct power inside. A USB-C to USB-A cable, and, oh, I mean, look at that. That's very different. I mean, yeah, wow, that's all new, for sure. So before I kind of have a better look, I am going to have a quick look at what those parts are. So for the horizontal position, so for the vertical condition, attach the base. Okay, so this is the base of the unit. Attach the base to the console, whether it's in the vertical or horizontal position. Place your console on a flat surface when attaching the base. So make sure the hook is in the position as illustrated. Okay. Right. Sure. God, there's screws and everything to find those. There's the screw. It's strategically hidden inside here. We're going to need a flathead screwdriver. Okay, now let's start again. All right, so place the console with the rear side facing up, so HDMI ports and the like, and remove the screw hole cap. Oh, there's a little a little screw hole out of there. And lie it down flat again. Okay. All right. Attach the screw hole cap to the bottom of the base. Ah, I see. Seems weird. Ah, in there where the screw came from. Okay, that's where it lives. That's good. Attach the base and secure with a screw. Okay. Okay. Ah, right. Does that where it hooks on there, does it? Yep, that'll be it. So basically, these two hooks go over the edge here, like that, and that screws in there. I'm just wondering, so now what happens is if you're going to go the flat side, there's these X's and zeros here, and this, how would that work? Guess it doesn't need to be screwed. Okay, you twist that around. So when it's sitting flat, there's no need for a screw. Just sits flat. That's the back, obviously, so you won't see all that hook mechanism. But when it's sitting upright, geez, I don't know which way I want it, but let's go with upright for now. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's pretty tight on there, but it is sitting there basically with gravity holding it on, but the machine's not going to go anywhere. But let's go for vertical, so I think that's the kind of hero shot of the whole thing. Tighten, done. So now, I mean it sits well without it, but that's how it's going to sit full time. Very, very cool. So we know we've got HDMI cable, power cable, USB-C, but it's really these two that matter. It's really the controller and the beast. And let me just give you some perspective here on size. That's a PlayStation 4 Pro. It's enormous. Look at the size difference in these things. You know, all those, when they released the pictures of this and people did the, people used this disk drive here to go, well, that's how big it's going to be. I kind of thought it was wrong, but no, that's legit. She's a big one. So we've got ourselves a brand new controller, which looks the goods. We're not going to know what its capabilities are until we've really played it. That feels really spongy, much more tactile than normal. Right there, so there's a light button under that looks like mute underneath the PlayStation button, and then you've got your two standard buttons and everything else is there. But it's actually, yeah, it's very ergonomically, it's pretty nice. Yeah, I really like it. So it's a beast. It's unboxed. Now we better play with it. So we'll be back in due course to tell you what we think of the PlayStation 5. Like, subscribe, tell us what you think in the comments below, and we'll bring you everything we can learn about the PlayStation 5 over the short while ahead.